Are you finding it hard to get Azoth in New World? Don't worry, you're not alone. Every single day in my server, there's lots of people asking how can they get Azoth, and they seem to run out really quickly. In fact, in my server, it seems to be more valuable than gold. But it's actually quite easy to get, and in this New World guide, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get around about 1,000 or more per hour. So I just did this farming trick and I have 811 and I got that in around about 45 minutes, around about 40 to 45 minutes. And I'm going to show you how you can actually do this. Now you can use Azoth for a lot of stuff. One of the main things, and you probably already know about that, is you can use it to fast travel to locations. And it's actually quite expensive now to fast travel. So 65 to go to there, 65 to go there. So it's all the same around these areas. But the further you go, the more it gets, so 82 to travel to this area. But what makes Azoth more valuable is you can actually craft materials, weapons, gears with it. So you can add Azoth to add perks. So for example, when I add Azoth to this star metal mining pick, what happens is I can add 45, which gets chewed up very quickly, by the way, if you're actually making a lot of these, and you get a very high chance of getting all 3 perks. Or you could do 30, and you get a low chance on the 3rd perk and very high on the 1st and 2nd perk, or you could do 15 and it's the same. Very high chance on the 1st, low on 2nd and 3rd. So you can actually rip through Azoth very quickly. I can rip through 1,000 in like minutes by creating a lot of these tools. So let me explain to you exactly how you can get loads of this per hour in New World. So what you want to be doing is you want to be going out and you want to be finding these corrupted portals on the map. Now the problem is you can't do a lot of these by yourself because first of all, these ones are a super high level and it's just very hard. You're not going to be able to farm 1,000 Azoth per hour by doing these by yourself. You're going to get a tiny bit and you're probably going to die a lot of the times. So what you want to do is pretty simple, is you want to actually go into your faction chat and you'll see here that people have been saying, where the CP train's at? We need a healer north of Morn. So not enough healers up here. Invite to train. So what happens is I just actually finished with these guys, and these guys are doing portals up in this area right here. Now this might be out of your level, but that's okay. Just try and find people that are doing it within your levels, like these ones. You can say, hey, anyone doing, so you can go like here, and I can say, do this. I can say, hey, anyone doing corruption portals in MB, Monarch's Bluff. And then people will, and then I'll usually get an invite straight away because there's usually always people actually doing this. Now here's some footage of us doing some just now. Alright guys, so these are a couple of the portals that I was involved in. Now, you always want to be watching your faction chat because I didn't even have to ask. There's constantly people in my server at least looking for people to join their corruption portal groups. Now what I did in this video is these portals the levels were way too high for me. So what I did is I basically stayed back with my bow and tried not to get hit by the enemies because 1 or 2 hits and I would have been dead. So you really want to let the team do the work for you, and that's how you do this very quickly. The bigger the team that you're with, the faster you can do portals and the faster you can make Azoth. Now on this portal, I made 40 Azoth. And then what we did is we went over to the next portal and I made around about 20, and the portal was very close. Now it was taking us under a minute to do each portal. So based off that, I was probably going to be making around about 1,200 Azoth per hour. So it's a very effective way to actually do this. Now there's probably better ways to make Azoth that maybe you know about, maybe better farms, but this is the best one for me that I've found so far. And as you can see, I just stayed in the healing circles, I healed myself as well, and I just tried to stay away from the enemies as much as possible so I didn't die, and I let my team do the work. And remember, the bigger the team, the faster you're going to be able to do this. And not only that, not only do you get the Azoth, you can level up really quickly with this. You can level up your weapons. You can also get rare items because you get these little crates you can open. And you just have a great time with people. You meet new friends and it's really just a good time. You can see what kind of play styles these people do. You can learn off them. It's really just a great fun experience. Alright guys, so if you have trouble getting Azoth, I think in my opinion this is the best way to do it. And you use Azoth for a lot of stuff, so you're going to need this stuff. I go and do portal runs about twice a day, so I play this game every 12 hours a day, so I do one every 6 hours because that's how much I need. And this is the best way to get Azoth in New World. I hope you enjoyed this guide. Don't forget to subscribe, tap that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.